Today we're diving into a true classic, Your Sound by Majik, released on Metalheadz back in 1995. This track is one of the cornerstones of jungle music, embodying that raw energy of the era. Your Sound is celebrated for those lush emotive pads, unapologetic 𝗚𝗏 pattern, and that atmospheric vibe that defined the early Metalheadz catalog, a label synonymous with shaping the golden age of jungle and drum and bass. In this tutorial, I'm taking on the challenge of reimagining this iconic track as if a Neurofunk producer were behind the controls. What would Your Sound sound like with razor-sharp bass lines, modern sound design, and that signature Neurofunk edge? Stick around as we pay homage to a legend while giving it a fresh, futuristic twist. Let's dive in. By the way, if you guys enjoy receiving free educational content like this, then make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I noticed that 50% of you are not subscribed, and it's the cheapest way to support this channel. Alright, on to the drums. And the most important aspect of Your Sound is that brutalizing aim and break pattern. So to keep it true to the original, we're going to be recreating the aim and break from various layers and hits, except with a neural edge. And then we're going to bounce it down to audio so we can resequence that break to the Your Sound pattern. As a jungle and drum and bass producer, I think it's super important that you guys be familiar with the aim and break and all the different hits within the break. Now, the aim and break is over 4 bars long. However, the most used part of the break is the last bar and that crash. So here's the last bar of the aim and break in blue, followed by that famous crash hit in pink. Now, if your ears can't pick up all the individual hits, sometimes it's helpful to listen to the aim and break at a slower tempo, such as 110 beats per minute. So we can hear that there's a kick, cymbal, snare, shuffle, shuffle, crash. So let's recreate this pattern with an acoustic drum emulator such as Addictive Drums. Addictive Drums is one of my favorite acoustic drum emulators. It just sounds super realistic, and I love the vast library of different drum kits. Here's a few kits. For this track, let's use the Black Velvet Big Wide Colored kit. Alright, and I'm going to be using these hits from the kit. And I find it easier to start with the kick and snare pattern, which is like this. I call this the 𝗬𝗚𝗏 pattern. Now let's add open hi-hats on every 8th note. And then in between the snares, there are shuffles. And to emulate the shuffles, we're going to be putting a ghost snare hit here and here and here. We call it ghost hits because they hit a bit lighter. But this is how it sounds at full volume. So we had to bring the velocity down of the ghost hits. Anywhere between 20 to 50 works. Similarly, there's a double kick drum on this section here, and we're going to change the velocity to 20 and 30 here. All right, that's sounding sick. Now, after the first bar, there's that famous crash cymbal hit of the aim and break. And to emulate that, we're going to have a kick here and a crash here. And then followed by a snare here. Now, the moment the snare hits, this crash should stop. So there's these closer hits found here. If you put a closer note here, this crash will stop right when this note starts. Similarly, this open hi-hat should close right here. So we're going to put a closer here. And here's the final break. To make this sound like a modern neural break, we're going to mute the main kick and snare hits. And then we're going to replace those hits with modern one-shot drum hits. Here's some modern sounding drum hits. Notice it's mirroring the pattern we have. And here's the complete drum groove with all the layers. And then taking all 3 drum layers, let's group it together as a drum bus so we can process the break with effects. Let's add some compression to glue the drums together. And to make it sound really aggressive, I'm going to drive it into some distortion. Now with a new audio track, set the input as your drum bus. set it for recording, and let's record it down to audio. Notice now I sliced that break into its individual parts. So we have the kick, the first snare with its shuffle, second snare, and then the crash. Let's recreate the Your Sound pattern, starting with 4 kicks. And then we have 3 crashes like that. This one is cut short. And then we have 3 snares like this. Once again, this is cut short. And then we have a short kick here, followed by this entire section. All right, now we have the pattern. Sick. All right, on to the bass. And today we're going to be using 2 bass presets from Gnarly Volume 2. Gnarly Volume 2 contains tons of modern bass presets for drum and bass music. It's available now at 𝗩𝗏𝗗𝗘𝗏. Also, if you don't have Volume 1, you can buy both as a bundle together. We'll also be using an Amen break from the Acid Lab sample pack. Also, check out 𝗦𝗔𝗠𝗣𝗙 for some old school jungle breaks. You can learn more about those packs as well as more sample and preset packs to help you along your journey down in the links below or at 𝗩𝗏𝗗𝗘𝗏. To keep it true to the original Your Sound, let's recreate the 808 pattern, and we're going to be using the 808 distorted punch preset from Gnarly Volume 2. And here's the pattern. It's simply playing 4 notes at D, replicating that 4-note kick pattern, and then followed by an F sharp playing a fake triplet. To give it that gritty neuro edge, let's add some distortion with Rift. And then to warm up those bottom sub-bass frequencies, I'm using this plugin called Bowl Submachine by Safari Pedals. You can learn more about this plugin down in the links below. And then as a call and response to that 808 pattern, we're going to respond with this nasty Reese preset from Gnarly Volume 2, which I call the Reese Hath Fury preset. Love how evil this sounds. Perfect for that neural vibe. So since that first 808 was playing at D, I'm assuming we're writing in the key of D minor here. For an angry vibe, let's start with an F sharp, followed by C. Now flip over to the MPE panel. This is where we can add points to the note to create a note glide. And we're going to be gliding down from 12 semitones up. Now you won't hear anything yet. Just go into Serum and enable MPE. And this is what we got. Nasty. And then I have another iteration of that Reese at an octave higher. I find this helps to have variation like these. Making an octave higher tends to make it sound even more evil in context of the normal playing Reese. Use a high shelf EQ to boost those nasty, gritty high frequencies. What we have so far? So we're going to create a 16-bar segment with that pattern. And then at the very end, we're going to switch it up with the Amen. I'm using the Hidden Intention Amen break from the Acid Lab pack, and I'm replicating that Your Sound pattern. And then employing a filter, I'm going to add a filter sweep on that edit. Now for the intro, I did try recreating the Your Sound pads. However, it sounded a bit too jazzy for the vibe that we have today. So I manipulated the chords and patterns to go for more of a neuro dark vibe. And we're going to be creating a Lush intro with 3 layers. To write Lush pads, I find it easier to start with the bass pattern, such as this. And this bass pattern will serve as the root notes for us to build our chords for the pad layer. For the pad layer, I found this incredible pad preset in Current. I love how lush the pads sound in Current thanks to their amazing wavetables, filters, and effects. Here's the pad pattern. Notice the bottom notes replicate that bass line. I'm simply stacking a minor third on top of the bass note. So you have D, F, A, And that's the basic minor triad. And if you don't know how to write the triads for the others, you can simply copy this and then move it up and replicate the bottom note, and then you have the minor triad. And here's the result. Super lush. To give the section more depth, I find the key is to have 3 layers, and adding a nice higher top layer adds a nice sparkle to that pad. So I have this string layer from Current. Here's all 3 layers together. Beautiful. Now, it can't be your sound with that iconic vocal sample. So I use Fader's stem splitter to extract the vocal.
Your sound.
If you're familiar with the Your Sound track, then you must know one of my favorite parts of the track, which is the woodblock section. To recreate the woodblock section with a twist, I'm using this hardstyle stab here. And it's playing the simple pattern like this. And then there's another section that plays like this. Adding some echo to it. That's more like Your Sound. Another iconic section of Your Sound is that eerie string. And it's playing 2 adjacent notes to create dissonance. The string is simply a sawtooth with a fast LFO controlling the cutoff of a bandpass filter, as well as a slower LFO to create movement. So we pretty much have all the parts now, so let's put it into an arrangement. So we're starting with a 16-bar intro here with the pad layers as well as a kick buildup. And then we drop into the track with 16 bars of the amen and bass, and then followed by another 16 with a slight variation. All right, let's hear the track in full. Dirty. Someone call 𝗣𝗓𝗗𝗘. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed watching me recreate 𝗣𝗓𝗗𝗘's classic Your Sound with a Neurofunk twist. Remember all the techniques we used today, including layering different drum tracks to recreate the amen break, grouping the drum layer and processing it to give it that edge, as well as the iconic 808 and Reese patterns used in jungle and drum and bass. Not to mention, we learned how to create lush pad layers with the secret of 3 layers. My name is 𝗧𝗠𝗏𝗧, music producer of over 25 years. If you want to improve your music production, especially with dance music and drum and bass, then make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. As well, check out 𝗩𝗏𝗗𝗘𝗏audio.com for sample packs and preset packs to help you along your journey. For more videos on drum and bass sound design, check this playlist up here. And to learn how to arrange drum and bass, check this playlist up here. Alright, thanks for watching, and until the next video, stay creative and peace out.